Hey guys, it's Jonathan here. I'd like to first apologize for never making a video update from my last video I posted in August when I first opened up the shop. I'll be honest, it's been just so busy, so hectic. I really didn't have any time to post anything. So here it is now. Anyways, here's the shop, if you guys haven't seen it. Just a little walk around. I have all my equipment here. Oh, by the way, this other side right there, that's all another shop. Like what I said in the video in August, I was gonna be subleasing a shop. So this is a whole nother shop, that's not mine. But everything right here, this is all me, this is my equipment. It's a small, it's a little under 700 square feet. But it was able to, it was a good thing for me as a business, you know, I was able to grow. But anyways, yeah, here's the little equipment, some of my tools. Got a new box since. I got my employee a box. Yeah, spoil them. Anyways, the 2-post lift I put in when I first got here. Got this one from Benpack. But yeah, when I first went in this shop, it was empty. This was all empty. And the first thing I did was the floors actually. The floor was previously coated, but it wasn't a very good coating. So me being how I am, I wanted to start out fresh and put a new coating. For many reasons. I like the appearance of it, number one. Number two, when you spill coolant or oil, it won't seep into the concrete and it's easy to clean. So that's the reason why I did it. I'm talking like as soon as I got in, the day of, it was I think the 16th of August. I started grinding the concrete. What else? I did it in like a rush because I needed to start doing business here and start working on my customer cars again. But yeah, I was in here. I believe it was a Wednesday. I started grinding the concrete. That took the entire day. Thursday I started patching the concrete, just filling in any of the holes, you know, removing any studs that were protruding out, just trying to, you know, really clean it up. Friday night I did the first coating. Saturday night I put the clear on, and Sunday night I already started moving my stuff in. And Monday was literally my first customer car. It was a BMW, I remember. But yeah, and that was the whole start of it. And since then, I guess you could say that the shop has really grown. First thing I did was I bought a lift. So within 2 weeks, I bought one of these things right here. And I'm talking, coming from working from home and without a lift, I can't ever go back. This thing saves me so much more time. I can't see myself working under a car again. That's just the bottom line. We had to route the electrical. My dad helped me out with some of that conduit right there. And then I ended up routing my own electrical for 220 for my welders. And there's an outlet right there. And I routed up my compressor. This compressor I bought in September. It's an Ingersoll. But yeah, let me just give you guys a little recap of, or actually let's see the outside. Here's the shop outside. But anyways, a little recap of how everything went. So August was mostly, you know, just getting the shop ready, moving all my stuff in, just really settling in. September, it was a okay month. I did some work, but I was still in this, you know, in the stages where I was like, man, I don't know if this is gonna work out still, you know. There was some days where I had no customers. And seeing the guys back there, you know, they have customers for days. And sometimes I would sit and I would have not a single fucking customer. I opened at 10 a.m., I got out at 6. And honestly, there were some days where I was scared if I was gonna be able to pay the rent because my contract was 6 months and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make it. Fast track forward, October, we started getting some more volume. I advertised a little bit on Craigslist and it really started to pick up. I'm talking I made more money than I thought I would ever make actually in October. November came, made good money. December hit, the whole thing just blew up. I'm talking it became there were some days I had to work 12, 13 hours, and it was a little stressful, you know, because I'm still, you know, getting used to everything and the new technology, and because, you know, there's only so much you can do when you don't have a facility like this. And now I was getting cars in for bigger jobs like transmission replacements, engine replacements, and working on newer cars, you know, newer cars that people wouldn't usually bring to some kids' parents' garage to get fixed. But that's what we're working on nowadays. What did I do December? Yeah, December I did my first automatic transmission rebuild. That one was pretty cool. What else? January hit. I needed some help, so I hired one of my boys. Gave him a little experience, you know, some more experience with the mechanicals and electrical, and managed to help him get a job at Solar Turbine, so that was good. He was working with me for a couple months, 2 days a week, and as soon as he left, the business just really blew up even bigger, and I was getting a high volume of customers that I couldn't even manage, you know. So right when he left, I was really struggling, and I was spending about 12, 13-hour days, 5 days a week for about 2 or 3 weeks, just running it on my own, and it was hard, but the money was good. I ended up buying a truck. I bought a brand new truck, so I guess you could say business was really good. What else? End of March, I realized I really need some help, so I hired another guy, and he was pretty experienced. His name is Jason, by the way, but he really helped me out, and you know, because he was more experienced than my boy, so there was jobs where I could actually let him do, and I would just have to supervise, you know, make sure everything is all good. But he was a really big help for me, and in April, I offered him a job full time, and because he was originally working at Honda, but he was I gave him a little raise for him to quit Honda and to work with me, and he's been working with me for about 2 or 3 weeks now, full time, and it's a blessing. I get out of work at 7 p.m. every day. Oh, and when I first opened up the shop, I used to open at 10 a.m. I gotta open this bitch up at 8 a.m. now. I'm talking like, we need as many hours of the day as we can. Time fucking flies. The 12 hours I spend here feels like 6 at a regular job. But regardless, I enjoy it. I love it. I wouldn't change a damn thing. What else? May hit, which is this month, and actually, retract back. January, I changed the name from Jovenal Auto Repair to Jovenal Autoworks. Reason why I changed it was because the name Jovenal Auto Repair, I felt really, people when they hear it, it's just for repair, to get their car repaired, when really I offer performance services. I also weld, I can metal fabrication services, you know, and that's why I wanted to change the name to Jovenal Autoworks, meaning we do the works, we do it all. You name it, we can do it, everything other than bodywork and paint. And even then, I still plan on opening up a body and paint shop in the future, you know. But that'll be later, because this is the main operation I'm doing right now, is this automotive repair, performance, and fabrication. Big news though is I opened up another shop. I'm actually closing this one down because we have just about hit capacity. This, you know, 700 square foot facility is really too small for me and another guy, 5 days a week. That one lift I have is only so much I can do with one lift. I'm talking like, I spend a lot of time getting a car, putting a car back together just enough to get it to roll, to push it back out, just so I could utilize the lift for another car to work on. You know, especially when we're doing transmission replacements or a rebuild or an engine replacement. You know what I mean? I gotta put the wheels back on while I wait for the parts and then push it back in. It's just, it's a real hassle, and I realized I need to get a bigger property, and the kind of money that is coming in, I can afford a bigger property now. So Me and the guy actually that I subleased with had a deal where it would be either or. I first had a 6-month contract with him that ended in February 15, and I extended it until August, but it wasn't really a contract. It's if he was looking for a bigger shop, if he found a bigger shop, I would take over the entire shop, which would be a total of 6 service bays, including mine. Or if I found a shop, I could leave before. But yeah, so that's what happened. I'm actually opening up another shop, and it's it's pretty fucking big. I'm talking this shop was 700 square feet. The new shop is 3,500 square feet. 7 service bays, an office, my own waiting room, 2 restrooms. It is pretty cool. I'll take a video. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, I just wanted to update it. And you know, I'll be honest, when I first opened up the shop, I was scared, you know. I didn't know if I was gonna be successful, and it ended up turning out to be, this is it, you know. It became very profitable, and it's like cake every day, you know. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of problems that occur, you know. That's just the nature of this job when you work on cars. You know, there's things that go wrong, wrong parts, you know, just stuff like that. It's always gonna go wrong, but it's just a matter of how you handle the situation. And nowadays, you know, we're able to figure things out. And every day I work on cars that I've never worked on before. I'm not a specialized BMW mechanic. I work on everything, you know, even performance, even, you know, stuff like this, you know. By the way, this is a Toyota Tacoma that I'm installing airbags on. Let me let it focus, just in case you guys were interested. But yeah, I mean, I do everything, including stuff like that. My bad, it cut off. Anyways, yeah, this is to all the other mechanics out there, you know, that are kind of scared to open up their own shop. And you know, I didn't even come from a dealership or an automotive shop. I came from working at my parents' garage. I worked at Discount Tire, which is strictly tires. You know, we don't work on cars. You can have a high school diploma and work at Discount Tire. But I was able to do it. Anyone can do it, trust me. I didn't go to school. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Anybody can do it. So if you're a mechanic, you just gotta understand that, as with any business, you really have to put your all in it. I'm talking, I wake up thinking about it, I go to sleep thinking about it, and I go to work working on cars. Like, it consumes you. So if it's not something you really like, or oh shit, what the hell? Sorry, there's some rabbits out there. But if it's not something you really truly want, you won't be successful in it. But if you were truly dedicated about it, you work your ass off, it's possible. I'm living proof of it. I wouldn't even consider myself successful yet. It's only been 9 months, but I'm just projecting it from seeing my growth. You know, before I used to have 1 car a day, and now we're pushing 4, sometimes 5 cars a day. So projecting that kind of growth, things usually only get better just as long as I keep my customer service well, and I keep providing the best quality service to my customers. What else? Yeah, so I'm pretty fucking excited. Got a new building. It's huge. I'm talking enough to... It's huge. You guys got to see this shit. I'll make another video. But yeah, this is just a video to update you guys on Jovenal Auto Repair, which is now Jovenal Autoworks. But yeah, thank you for watching. See ya.